into the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Great song choice, Jason.
Wow. Everybody likes this song.
Womp womp. Hey everyone, I'm being attacked by Jason. Hey everyone, and welcome to the AfterBuzz TV Awkward After Show. It's season 5, episode 3, Jenna in Wonderland.
That's why we're coming into this song.
Never heard it.
I never heard it either.
Yeah, it's just not the fast-paced, fun song that we're used to starting with on this show.
Everybody hates you.
Sorry about it. I'm Tiana Hobson, and joining me tonight, I have the beautiful Christina Zias.
Thanks, T.
You're welcome. And Jason Eichler.
Fuck you. I mean, since
You
I
guys,
read it, screw you.
Listen, this is getting scary.
It's going to get violent up in here.
Stop it.
So we are 3 episodes into the new season, senior year part 2.
You really good at that.
Thank you. So tonight kind of picks up where last week left off. You know, we have the repercussions of Maddie sort of going on his rant and Jenna throwing a party that she was not in attendance for, but still got all the credit for this awesome beach party.
Weird, yeah.
Do you think it's
it was just her
realistic
idea
that he would actually go from being that popular to that unpopular overnight?
It happens to celebrities all the time.
That's true.
That is
But I feel like
very
in high
true.
school, even like the B-list girl would then go for him.
But I think it's more about that he showed his true colors, and he came off as, instead of Maddie the good guy next door, he came off as Maddie the jerk.
But if your best friend sleeps with your girlfriend, I think you're allowed to be a jerk.
But the thing was, it wasn't even about that. It was like, he was drunk saying, like, I'm the most popular guy in the school. Like, everyone wants to be me.
And you can never be me.
Yeah.
I'm Maddie Mother McKibben.
Did you do that, or did you do that?
I did.
Oh.
I believed myself.
Wow.
Thank you. I have skills, guys, that you don't even know about. So Jenna missed the party, but she's still getting all the praises for it. I mean, even Troy Langworthy, talks to her in the hallway. He was cute, I guess.
Yeah, have we ever seen him before?
No. And also, like, so was Maddie and Jake Part friends with these people?
They
Troy
must
and
have
the
been. That must
Julies?
have been their popular group they hung out
right.
with that we never saw.
Just like the jock group, I feel,
Yeah.
of people, and Julie's are the groupies of the jock group.
I just picture the
'Cause they don't
popular
play a
kids to be
sport.
Sadie.
Well, we're talking about Jenna right now.
I know, but I'm just saying, screw the Julies.
Yeah, that's
Sadie
true.
should be the only popular girl
I
that
agree.
matters, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, the Julies are popular because they're sluts.
I think I was going to say the Julies are like the slutty
Yeah.
popular
Okay.
girls.
That's why
like the
that's why I refer
cheerleader.
to them as the groupies.
Okay,
You know,
got it.
because they're just sucking one's
Like
dick.
you.
Yeah.
Kind of like
school.
you.
That was
In
so
high school.
not me. I was like prude as hell.
Yeah.
I was like 16 years old and like take me out to steak dinner.
That's not what the nuns told us
Is that what
about
you
your
called it?
abandoned baby, but that's cool. So
Sorry.
Jenna is trying to find out how to be popular. The Julies are like, let's take a selfie. Oh, Jenna, you have spaz face. Maybe you should work on that a little bit.
Which Jenna does have spaz
Yes, she does.
face.
She does, but I mean, it's her first selfie with the popular girls.
At least they were being nice and not putting up a photo of her with an ugly face. Because some girls would be like, hey, I look pretty. Screw your spaz face.
Yeah, and if your friend ever looks bad in a photo, I would just say don't put it up or they get really upset.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Did I get upset about something?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I was just gonna say, or you could be
Must
like
have been really
Jason.
bad.
You could be like Jason and just crop your friend out of every photo, whether they look good or bad. He just crops you right out of it.
Nobody wants to see you.
So then the Julies invite her out on a triple date with some college boys. So when you guys were in high school, like, I love how on TV shows it's always like the high school girls and like, ooh, we're going out with college guys tonight. They're still 18. They're probably freshmen who are barely out of high school.
Yeah, but I think
anyways.
it's like cool.
Yeah.
But is it really cool? Because, I mean, if they're at a college local to Palos Verdes, you're probably at, like, a JC, like...
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, I'm going out with, like, the
Community college.
star, like, UCLA football player or something. He's going to get signed to
I
the
think
NFL.
it's just like that. It's an older guy.
I think in high school for us, it was, like, sophomore girls. Like, it was cool if you were dating, like, a junior or senior guy. Like, and if it was someone older. But by the time we got to our senior year, I don't think anyone was really dating older guys or, like, cared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just love that they make it such a big deal. And then those guys were so dumb.
Oh
They're
my
hot,
god.
though.
No, that one guy reminded me of, oh my gosh, what's his name from True Blood, who was in Zoolander. He's oh my gosh, what's his name?
I have no idea.
I don't watch
You
Either of those
guys.
shows.
True Blood. I saw Zoolander, but I don't know who
He was in Zoolander, but you probably don't even realize he was in Zoolander. Anyways, the guy was so dumb. He reminded me of like one of the dumb models from Zoolander.
If you were in that situation, would you have given him a handy?
No way.
No.
Tiana?
No. Don't look at
She
me like
would.
that.
She totally
No,
would.
the reasoning behind her having to give this handy is to keep her popularity. I don't give 3 Fs about who you
It's
are.
not about the popularity. If there was a guy there, you would have given him a handy.
You're calling
God.
me very desperate right now, and I'm not. So,
Tiana, you should not put up with that.
Yeah.
You
Tiana
know
is
she
not.
would.
No,
I'm
I
not-
don't think
no,
she
I
would.
wouldn't. I would
No.
not. Because you know what I would go do? I would go home and play with my toys like Allie has, okay? Like, fuck that noise. Sorry, I said it.
Rip yourself out. You would have. I know you.
Yeah, I would
It
just go
depends on
do
whether
that.
or not she had a drink.
Jason, you would have for sure.
No.
He only says that because he has a boyfriend that's watching.
He's a
Boyfriend in air quotes. We're still not sure if he's real or fake.
Tiana, I don't think you're desperate.
Thank you.
I don't think you're
welcome.
desperate. I just think you're easy.
Tiana, I don't think you're easy either.
Thank you,
welcome.
Christina.
You're welcome.
Okay, so the college guys are dumb. They basically, Christina, I saw that. They basically, the Julies are like, Jenna, you have to put out. You're making us look bad. Don't make us look bad. And Jenna's kind of like, okay, should I just do it to keep my popularity? And she's like, screw this noise. I'm gonna get a Uber to come pick me up, and then I'm gonna go meet my best friend T for some pizza.
But she's single. I think she should have at least had a little fun.
No, but that's not fun. Like, she's not
No.
interested in those guys at all.
But she didn't give him a chance.
No, that guy was a loser. Anyways, for any of you young girls that are watching, you should not fall into peer pressure and give some guy a hand job just because someone tells you it'll make you cool. That's terrible.
Yeah, but you should also be sexually free and do whatever you want.
And what she wanted was to not give a hand, EJ,
Yeah.
so she left.
No, I actually think that's terrible and really disgusting. And I feel like you're cooler if you stand up for yourself and don't give the guy the hand job or like fall into a dumb girl's peer pressure.
Boring.
Anyways,
I
Tamara
agree-
would have done it.
I agree with
Tamara
you.
totally would.
Tamara totally would've
no,
done it.
Tamara wouldn't have done it because
'Cause she's-
Tamara is still engaged
Yeah, but
right
had she
now.
not
but
been
if
engaged.
if she wasn't engaged,
But we're talking about it in the present. She's planning her wedding right now. She's very excited about planning this fake wedding.
That she's gonna cancel?
How long does she need to, because she said she's keeping up the charade so that, you know, she doesn't hurt his feelings, basically.
I think she was saying that to make everybody else sane, but she really wants to marry him.
I don't think she really wants to marry him, but I really think she likes the attention.
And probably likes planning a wedding.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Yeah, that's
Pinterest
just-
boards are so fun.
yeah, I know a lot of
Do you have
single
a secret
girls.
wedding Pinterest board?
No, I have a wedding board that's not secret.
I mean,
I think okay, actually, another AfterBuzzer, Kylie Hodges. Is
Kylie Hodges, she does the faking it after show for
As like a crazy white girl, she talks about her wedding all the time, like even though she's not engaged. And she was telling me about this Pinterest board, and I was so excited to see her Pinterest board. And then I started following her on Pinterest, and I couldn't see it.
It's private.
And it's private. I'm like, why is your Pinterest board private?
The Pinterest board is private because it has all the engagement rings she would like her boyfriend to buy for her. And she sent it to all her friends so that if he ever came to us and was like, I'm going to propose, we could then show him the board of here's all the styles
Crazy
Kylie likes.
white girl.
That is crazy. See, I have a Pinterest board, but it's like mostly just pretty stuff.
There's a lot of wedding dresses on there, isn't there?
Yeah, because I love fashion and wedding dresses. But
She's just going to buy
Good
one
cover, I
just
know.
to like wear to AfterBuzz one day.
100%, for sure.
It's like what Monica
Next
and
week,
Rachel
next
did
week.
on Friends. You know,
Okay.
they just rent wedding dresses and wear them
Wear
around the
them.
apartment. Every girl does that, right?
Every girl.
But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird how long she's kind of still going with like when he's not around that she's still actively planning
That's
a wedding.
why I think she wants
Yeah.
to do it.
I think so too. Because at some point you're just kind of like whatever.
Well, the truth is that every time they see each other, they actually have this great chemistry and seem to
I think they're
kind of be in love. So.
I think that it's great for them to be together. I mean, I'm not one to judge right now, but I just think that they don't have to be engaged. And then, even if they're going to stay engaged and call it an engagement, they don't have to get married next month.
Yeah.
Like, they could have a long engagement.
Right. The only thing that bothered me about her this episode was that she kind of made a snooty comment about Jake and Gabby. And it kind of made me feel like she is not totally over Jake.
I don't think she is over Jake.
Yeah.
Just like Jenna's not over Maddie.
Yeah.
Just all going to come full circle again.
Agreed.
Speaking of coming full circle,
Yes, Jason?
there's a new show coming to ABC next Sunday.
Oh, Quantico? No, I don't think that's next Sunday. Is it? In 2 Sundays?
Oh, it's Sunday, September 27th.
Yeah.
In 2 Sundays.
I'm actually really excited for it. It's about, what's her name? Priyanka, right? Chopra? Yeah. She's this Indian actress. She's so beautiful. But I keep seeing the commercials for it. So she's an FBI agent, and they go to Quantico, where it's like, I guess, all of these top recruits. And they're in this program, and it's really exciting. And then all of a sudden, there's this terrorist attack, and they think it's someone from the inside. And apparently, she gets arrested. But I don't think it's her. So y'all are going to have to watch it with me to find out.
I'm really excited about it. I saw the previews, and it looks very fun and thrilling, and I love shows like that because it kind of keeps you like guessing, like it's kind of like a whodunit type of show. So
do you guys remember that show on ABC? It got canceled, but I loved it so
Lost.
much. No.
Just kidding.
No, gosh, I can't remember the name of it, but it was so good. It was like, Blackout. There was a total blackout. No one? Someone?
That was just my Friday night.
Oh, it was so good. And anyways, this show kind of excites me the way that show did.
So this comes Sunday, September 27th at 10/9 Central on ABC.
So make sure you guys go check that out. And then the following night, you can watch another episode of Awkward.
Perfect.
Perfect, right? So, I mean, we've already talked about Maddie a little bit, but let's really talk about him. So everyone at school is mad at him because of the video. It's gone viral in a sense. So everyone knows that Maddie McKibben is kind of a douche. And they're treating him like the plague. He tells Jenna, all this weird stuff has been happening to me today. And it was like a girl ignoring him as he said, hey, with his sexy, dreamy eyes. I would never ignore you, Maddie McKibben. He was picked last in gym class.
I know how that feels.
I don't. He got the crappy, burnt, ugly piece of pizza from the lunch lady, and then he got a bread roll thrown at him in the middle of the cafeteria. And Jen had to teach him how to protect himself.
That's rough.
I mean, it is a rough life, but Maddie was once one of those guys treating the losers like that. So is it kind of justified?
Yeah, I feel like he didn't actually do the mean thing.
I don't think he did
He
that
did
either.
some mean stuff to Jenna season 1 to kind of keep his image up of like.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, it
but
wasn't
that's different.
That was
maybe
a long time ago.
I mean,
That was a long time
That's like
ago.
years ago.
but that was her sophomore year of high school. They're seniors.
Yeah, 2
So
years ago.
it's not really that long.
I don't know. I think that... Okay. One, I do feel like the video made him look like an asshole, so I understand why people are kind of over him, because you can, like, think you're popular and know you're popular, but you're never supposed to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. And he not only said it, but he said he's pretty much better than everyone. Which I feel like...
It's probably true.
No, you
but-
should never do that.
No, I know, but do you think it's
No.
true?
No, yeah, probably. He was. Except for Sadie. But anyways, I'm obsessed with Sadie. I think it's fucked up. Excuse my language. How Jake reacted to him.
I do too.
Because
I feel like Jake's still on the wrong, and this could be their thing.
Jake
that now they're
slept with
even.
his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like,
And they were together this episode. Did you see them
Yeah,
walking
of
out of
course.
the school?
Yeah, they're like out in public together.
yeah, they're jabby.
They're jabby now. But okay, so Jake was wrong to sleep with his girlfriend, but I think that the video and the fight that they were having on the beach went beyond that.
Oh,
Like
I think so,
there was
too.
a line where they were straddling, and then Maddie crossed that line to a point where now Jake is the victim.
But I think if you're drunk and you're mad at somebody and you're screaming, everything just
And you
comes
say
out.
the truth.
Yeah. I mean, that's...
No,
the
but
truth
I
comes out.
don't necessarily
So
think
Maddie
when you're
came
drunk.
out with the truth.
No, I don't necessarily think when you're drunk it's the truth that comes out.
I think so.
I think it's like a true feeling. Maybe not the words he's saying, but he probably does feel like he's better than everybody in the school.
I think your subconscious kind of
I'm gonna-
comes out in words all of a sudden when you're drunk.
I just think that Jake is totally in the wrong. Like, what Maddie said was screwed up and probably hurtful. But he just took
said
his
that
girlfriend's
because Jake did
virginity.
something. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like he should have been like, whatever, man. Like, let's get past it.
But Jake also knows that Maddie was not feeling Gabby and was ready to break up with her before it started.
No,
but it doesn't matter.
he
That's
knew
still
that
his best
afterwards.
friend.
Yeah.
I'm just playing devil's advocate over here, guys.
Sorry,
Like,
we just
Okay,
got,
so-
we
you
just
just
got
like,
really defensive.
jumping at me, and I'm just like, I'm trying to appease to everyone in the audience who's listening. Maybe people feel like Jake was validated
Well,
by...
let me tell you, you're wrong.
I feel bad for Maddie. That's what it is.
I do too.
Is it because he's pretty and he's with the unpopular
Yeah,
boys?
for sure. 100%.
Like, would you feel bad if it was like someone not as pretty as him?
I just feel bad because
No.
it's like a shitty situation.
Yeah. But hey, he's got
I
friends.
just feel bad because I've been drunk before and that's true.
I can totally relate.
We
I can
all.
I don't drink, so
Yeah, okay.
I don't really experience
Yeah, you
those
definitely
things.
weren't drunk Friday night.
or yesterday or
Or-
this morning.
But good thing is Jake does have friends in low places because Kyle and Leroy come to teach him how to be an unpopular, not cool kid and survive
Eat out
at
of
this
garbage
school.
cans.
Yeah.
I mean-
Sam to the rescue.
Hey, at least it was the home ec garbage cans because you know that they'd be throwing out some,
Snickerdoodles.
it's probably more cooked than the cafeteria food
That's
that's
probably
being
true.
given to them. And then they give him a bucket to piss in. You know, most people don't have a bucket to piss in. And then there's spiders who are always going to be there to listen to you as long as you have them trapped in a cage. Like, spiders can be your friends too.
This made me feel really bad.
For who?
For Wee
all
Sam
of
and
them,
Leroy.
yeah.
Kyle and
I just call him
Sam
Wee
is his
Sam.
real name.
I know, but I love
Wee-
Wee Sam,
Yeah.
like as a person, so. He was here when I was really dumb that one day.
Yeah,
so
we know.
That's why.
we'll never forget that
I know.
episode, Christina.
I feel bad for Kyle and Leroy.
I did too because seeing kind of, dude
Like,
will
that
show
does
you how
not
to survive.
happen.
I feel like that was a little corny, to be honest.
Yeah, it was
like, I
way
think they
too
took it a
much.
little too far.
I mean, they just wanted you to show. They wanted to show you Maddie at like
Like
the
the
lowest.
lowest.
I know, but I feel like usually awkward is pretty realistic depicting high school, and I thought that was like nobody's actually.
Because
eating
you
out
were
of
really
I will
garbage.
say-
unpopular. None of that stuff happened
Yeah,
to you.
no.
Right?
I will say that the eating out of the garbage is probably.
I thought you were gonna say I did do that.
No, that's probably like the thing that is very far fetched. But I could see
but
people
talking to
spiders,
spiders?
and
Are you serious?
yeah,
You're
I
trying
could
to
see-
validate people talking
can-
to spiders?
I'm not validating it. I'm saying that yes,
That
there were
happened?
some people who
Tiana
I went to
is so
school with
determined to be
who
right.
was. No, I'm just saying
Who
that
talked to spiders?
I don't know who they talk to. Maybe the voices in their head, but I'd rather them be talking to a spider than the voices in their head. Because we see our Kyle was walking around talking to
Nuts.
people in his head for a couple seasons.
I guess you're right.
At least he's getting it out to another creature. We're slowly
Spider.
baby stepping him to humans, you know?
Slowly.
Slowly, he's coming there.
Slowly.
But I mean, they even invited Maddie out at the end of the episode to go see some band whose name I didn't catch.
I think it was
And
Arctic Monkeys.
yeah, I think it was the Arctic Monkeys, right?
Definitely. Definitely.
But it looks like Maddie was trying, and I hope that he kind of
I feel like he will be friends with them
stays
now.
friends with them.
I hope so too. That was nice. He actually looked like he was enjoying himself.
Yeah.
And I hope he makes them popular.
Oh, they're like the new it crowd.
Yeah.
Might take a
Maybe,
lot of
I know.
convincing.
Maybe not.
You might need more than just the last part of your senior year to make those guys popular.
No way. My senior year, the last part of the senior year, it was like wild. Like all of a sudden, all these kids that were unpopular were like sleeping with all the popular girls. It was weird. Like
Really?
something. Yeah, like everyone was just really bored all of a sudden.
Sounds like your school was horny as hell.
I guess that's what
and they were
happened.
like, you know what? I'm not going to college with my V card, so I'm just going to sleep with everyone.
I guess that's what happened. Yeah, it was weird.
That's interesting.
Is that how you became popular?
No,
I think it is. She told me once
no.
in her sleep.
I
She
left. I
does.
left high school a virgin.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Shocking.
Really? I'm telling you, I was
I mean,
like
I did
super
too.
prude.
I was like, I think all three of us did. Like, go us.
Friends forever.
Speaking of virgins, Lissa's mom has never
Oh
had
my
an
God.
orgasm. So does that technically make her a virgin still?
No.
No.
If you have
Some
penetration,
Wait a minute.
some people go their whole lives without having an orgasm.
I know, so they haven't really ever experienced sex the way it's meant to be.
Yeah, but they still have had sex.
No.
you-
Whoever uses that excuse is obviously having a lot of sex, but just feels guilty about
Yeah,
it.
Tiana.
No way. Wait, is that a thing that people say?
I feel like it could be made
So
an
when
argument.
you tell me you didn't have sex with a guy, does that just mean you didn't have an orgasm?
That's definitely what it means. You just figured it
I
out.
wondered why we had so many trips to the Schmorsen.
Guys, once again, I'm just playing devil's advocate and arguing another side of
No, but
things.
super
No,
religious
Tiana, this is
people.
obviously-
I could see a super religious person.
No,
using
no,
this
I was
as-
gonna say they do believe like masturbation is a sin. So she only penetrates to, what did she say?
Oh, I wrote it down. Intercourse is for procreation, not
Yeah.
recreation.
So,
Because they think the act of sex is just for making
Just to-
babies.
okay, but what if
So they
she's
don't
like
have sex.
masturbating? Does
That's
that,
wrong.
Does
That's
that count
a
as
sin.
sex, though?
Yeah. It's like sex in your mind. I don't know.
And that's
I
sex
didn't
for
write the Bible.
recreation. If you're using
Yeah.
a vibrator, that's recreational sex.
Yeah, but I feel like that's not sex if you're having sex with yourself or your vibrator.
I mean,
I think
not,
technically.
but technically, it's like
Wait, really?
Yeah.
It's pretty
People
much
think
you
that's-
messing
people
with your
think-
with your temple because that's what
Oh,
your body's
God?
supposed to be used for. So yeah, you go. But yeah, no. As a person who went to a Christian high school, that's pretty much what your
Yeah.
body's supposed to be used for. It's supposed to be
Because
used as a temple.
you don't tickle the temple.
There you go.
oh, I wish I had written down how Lissa explained to her mom, like, so you never
with Susie?
with Susie and
Sneeze and Susie or something.
that's just gross.
No, but Tiana,
how
it is
awkward is that?
sex.
How awkward is that conversation to have with your mother, though?
I know.
Oh, I
Well,
could
when my mom tried to
never.
talk to me about sex, all she said was, you know, you might wake up one day and it'll be just like you peed in your bed, but you're still wet. It's just not pee. She's like, and it's totally normal. And I'm like, we don't have to talk about this. We don't have to talk about this.
Did you already know about it?
Yeah.
Oh, my mom has never talked to me
Really?
about sex.
My mom has never
Oh.
talked
Still
to
to
me
this
about
day.
sex.
Well, that's probably why Tiana thinks that it's not sex without an orgasm.
You ain't getting that. You're doing something wrong. But Lissa's mom has gone back to like her crazy self and, you know, punishing Lissa, grounding her, and Lissa's trying to teach her toner sizing exercises. Nothing's working. So Lissa gets her out of the house by taking her to Allie's sex toy party.
Which I thought was a
happening
Which is
great
at
idea.
Lacey's house.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
at Lacey's house, because the party was for Lacey because she's pregnant and as dry as a whale and needed to get like the motion of the ocean back there or something.
But how uncomfortable would it be to see your mom having a sex toy party?
So uncomfortable. Except if it's Lacey. If your mom's Lacey, then it's a little bit different.
But it's still your mom.
Still your mom.
But Lacey just gave Jenna a shirt to show off her boobs to
That's
our
true.
college guys.
That's true.
So,
I mean,
It's kind
but
of mom I'm gonna
it's
be.
one thing to give her like, here, go like perk your boobs up. Another thing to be like, look at this vibrator I'm gonna use
I know.
while having sex with your father.
yeah, that's weird.
You know, here's my bullet. Like, it's just weird.
Wow.
That's just.
Very specific, Tiana.
I know.
You haven't been to a sex toy party?
No, of course I have.
So I'm just listing all the things I saw there. Exactly.
Or things you keep under your pillow.
You were under my pillow last night.
I know, I found something else.
So the party goes on, and basically, Lissa's mom starts downing the white wine. She gets drunk and is like, ooh, I need to lay down. And goes to Lacey's room where Allie has conveniently slipped a little party gift for her in there. And she comes out 17 minutes later.
Now, question. I've never been to a sex toy party, but is it common for somebody to masturbate at the party?
No. None that I've been to.
None that I've been
Okay.
to. Those are a different kind of sex parties where that happens. But also, don't do it in the host's bedroom.
I feel like at sex toy parties, most people are like, oh my gosh, like this is, I'm going to buy this, but I'm never going to use it. And then they're all like secretly running, like waiting to go home.
Pretty much.
Right?
But sometimes they don't have it there, so you have to like order it and
Oh,
wait
you
for
don't
it to
even get
come
to
to you.
try
So
it.
you have to wait a couple weeks to try it.
Is that a hard waiting period?
I mean, if you're excited about it, then yeah, it can be pretty hard. You guys are bad influences on me.
No, you make all these
I know.
decisions on your own.
We're pure.
We're just supportive.
So that pretty much covers the episode.
Perfect.
Jason, stop looking at me like that. Did I miss anything that you guys wanted to talk about?
I liked what Sadie said about Sergio.
Oh, he vibrates on command.
Yeah.
I mean, girl, if
That's
you got
a
him
good
trained
boyfriend.
like that, like, good for you. Snaps for Sadie.
I vibrate on command.
Ew.
That's gross.
I'm just
Oh.
kidding.
Oh, God, okay. This
No.
is still a PG show. All right.
Not anymore.
We're definitely PG-13.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the verge of going R. So let's jump into some predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Christina, maybe you should do the voiceover work from now on.
Should I?
You're so good at it.
Thanks,
So good.
guys.
Christina, start us with predictions.
I'm gonna need an extra minute. Jason, I see your hand.
I think that Maddie is gonna stay friends with the losers.
Don't call them
I
losers.
know.
But that's what they are.
No, they're just unpopular. They're
That's
not
what
losers.
society has said that they are.
Okay, regardless, Maddie's gonna stay friends with them. That's all I have. Anything else?
I would like for Maddie to stay friends with them. I would like for us to see Tamara and her fiance
Okay.
interact a little
yeah.
bit more. Like maybe he comes up and spends a couple days with her, and then they can decide that, hey, maybe we're rushing into a marriage, or figure out if, hey, the marriage is the right call. Because, I mean, she has a lot to think about. He's, in the army, or he's a Marine, right? So what
Yeah.
if he gets like sent off on a ship, and are you gonna not go to college now because you're getting married?
Yeah.
You can go to college when you're married.
I don't think you can. I think there's like a rule against it or something. Christina.
Let's see. I don't know. Did you just get really short?
I think I did. My chair just sunk down.
I
Perfect level.
I think I've said this a bunch of times, but I just want, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'm hoping that I'm correct, that there'll be a lot more like dirty deeds happening. Like my favorite part was when Colin was here and Jenna was bad, and
yeah.
I want Jenna to be bad again.
I agree.
And I want like Jenna and Maddie to get back together, but then I also want Maddie and Sadie to get together.
That almost
So
happened.
you guys figure out how that's gonna happen. Threesome?
But I think that Sadie has a very good guy for her right now.
know,
that
she
is,
does.
That he's the kind of guy
Yeah.
that Sadie needs. She doesn't
Yeah.
need a Maddie McKibben.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, well, make sure you guys let us know what you think should happen with Sadie and Maddie and everything that's going on this show. Jason and Christina, where can they find you on social media?
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Miss ZS and on Snapchat, Miss ZS. Thanks.
That was so sexual.
It was.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat at Jason Eichler.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at the Tiana Hobson. Make sure you follow all of AfterBuzz TV all over social media at AfterBuzz TV, and check out all the shows that we do for you guys every single week. Fall shows are coming up, so we have a ton more shows that'll be coming on air. These two won't stop tickling each other, and I know you guys are used to that just like I am. So we will see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
You're welcome.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.